Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have three teams for you for the Duergaroth faction event. I kind of want to talk about the current metas of this coloration and this faction right now as it stands in 2022 in October. So, as a high level player for Duergaroth, early on, you're probably going to do something like Guard's Avatar with Sir Quentin Hadley, and that will blow through a lot of the event up until like level 200 or so. Once your Guard's Avatar stops like two-shotting or one-shotting with the Sir Quentin Hadley cleanup, you're going to want to switch into something like this here with a High King Iron Gut. Now, I could have done the Zul'Goth High King Iron Gut team, which has the world record right now, but since Vash Dagon is in the event key drop table and the soulforge, I decided to do the Vash Dagon version here for any of y'all getting that this week. You can actually put them to use. We got Mountain Crusher, Angry Mob, High King Iron Gut, and Vash Dagon. So the High King Iron Gut just going to devour everything. Hopefully your Horde level, your Medals of Seasons, which you're going to see me put on right now. Triple Medal of Seasons. That way you can get your High King Iron Guts attack up as high as possible starting out. So your Horde level up to at least 111 or so. You know, there's soft caps, so 111, 133, 155, 177, and like 200, 201, something like that. You want to get like the magic stat and the next potion as close as you can together, soft caps. But yeah, High King Iron Gut is definitely the meta for high level, deep Duergaroth, and I would say Guard's Avatar is like the early high level meta for Duergaroth. So, like I said, just like we just did in the over the weekend Sea of Sorrow, like I used Guard's Avatar early, then I used High King Iron Gut late. So, as soon as Guard's Avatar is more trouble than it's worth, like he's not one-shotting, you can't just clean up with Sir Quentin Hadley, you're going to want to switch into some sort of High King Iron Gut team. And right now it's probably High King Iron Gut, Thrall, Weapon, what do I use, like Flammifer or something, or EOE. So it would be High King Iron Gut, EOE, Thrall, and Zul'Goth would be the meta team. But you can also do, something like this, which is High King Iron Gut. If you don't have, let's say you don't have Zul'Goth, which is a really hard troop to get, this would be the next best thing. Just a High King Iron Gut. He's the man. You could also do the Zul'Goth difficulty 12 Explore team, which has the world record, which would be Flammifer, Thrall, Zul'Goth, Leprechaun. You could do that too. I think all of those would be solid options. Any combination of High King Iron Gut and Zul'Goth late, or either or and Guard's Avatar early up to like level 200 or so. That would be the high level way to go. There's plenty of other things you could do, of course. It's just the meta. And when you say meta, it doesn't mean you have to use it. It just means what's the best right now if you want to just get it done and use the best troop possible for the event. It would be High King Iron Gut and Zul'Goth. You would use some combo of those or them on their own to get through this event. And you got Leprechaun, you got Thrall, you got all kinds of stuff to start them off, so some combination of that. All right, here would be the mid-range or so. Mid-range meta right now, and it's Chalcedony, I would say. A nice loopy troop. Not going to get it done the fastest, but will get it done because it just loops so hard that the enemy's never going to get a turn. It's kind of like the Gob Truffle. I know some of y'all out there don't like these kinds of teams because they just take longer. You don't want to. It just takes a while to get them done. But let's say you don't have High King Iron Gut, you don't have Zul'Goth. Well, I think the next best thing would be Chalcedony. Loops so hard. I mean, she just never stops. So it's kind of like a nagging woman up there. She's just yap, yap, yap. She just keeps going and never stops, right? Sorry, ladies. My ladies. It's like a yapping man, okay? A motor mouth man. She's a woman, though. I don't know. So yeah, I would go Chalcedony, Watchful Blade, Chernabog. So the only reason I call this a mid-range team is because of the Chernabog. But if you're a low-level player, you could also do this. And all you would do is you would just need all constructs. So whatever you have to do to make an all construct team, would be the way to go. So if you can find another construct that will, that's empowered or swift or anything like that, go ahead with that. But since I have Chernabog, I use it. And you don't need more than 2 Chalcedonis, but if you can't think of anything else, just do 3 Chalcedonis with the Watchful Blade. Or there's another weapon that I'll show you on the next team that you can also use with constructs. But that's in the next team. So yeah, this is the meta right now. If you don't have High King Iron Gut, you don't have Zul'Goth, you don't have Guard's Avatar, if you're a mid-range player and you're missing some of those key mythics, I would say go with Chalcedony. We're talking about brown, we're talking about purple. So when you mention brown, these days, it's Chalcedony. She just loops so hard that the enemy never gets a turn, so you're going to win. All right, here is the last team. This would be the low-level team. Now, it's kind of a bougie low-level team, but I think if you're doing the event to completion and getting all rewards or trying to go deep at all, then you probably have gargoyles. And I would say just as an epic and under team where nothing on it is above epic, this is what I picked as the meta right now. Probably gargoyles. And they're really, they're really strong. As you can see, they're one-shotting everything. This is just level 50, but they would continue to do pretty well, at least as far as you would need to go for all rewards. I would think gargoyles could get the job done. So what I went with here was I forget what it's called, like the glowing core or something like that. It blows up brown and gives a status effect to construct allies and summons a construct. Now I don't really like having that in first slot, so we can potentially use the summon. So if you want, you can move it down, but it just depends where you're at in the game. Like if you're losing troops, move it down one, put a gargoyle in first slot or something, so you can then use the summon. But if you're not losing troops, it's fine wherever it is. But yeah, glowing core, gargoyle, and what did I do? Leprechaun. So yeah, so instead of the Watchful Blade, which needs like all constructs to do its best, you can use the Explodey weapon, which doesn't need all constructs to do its best. Other options would be triple Wall of Tentacles with Black Manacles, triple Defiance with Axe of the North, triple Wall of Bones with Black Manacles. So if you don't have that, you can do that. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel. Comment below, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.